Here we go. Episode 33, baby. The truth. JC, Bird Gang 31. Hey, how'd you feel about our quarterback, man? Our quarterback doing big things. Let me just show the people what he doing.
It's our turn.
Going on, everybody, man, and welcome to the very first episode of The Truth, where not all Eagle fans agree on everything, and this is definitely the spot where this shit about to go down.
Oh yeah, able. Oh yeah, I'm stable. Oh yeah, no label. Oh yeah, you know me. I have only the best. I'm lonely, but damn, I'm going.
This is why we started this, because of you. We started this. I'm tired of listening to your fantasy that you living in right now. Always talking about guaranteeing no until proven otherwise. BS!
I'll be number one, working hella hard until I get just what I want. Yeah, rises like the sun. Yeah, fatal like a gun.
You know what I mean?
Hey, I was pretty close last year thinking we could have easily won those 3 games we
So
lost.
I gotta get through it, and the only thing I know is to love what I'm doing.
Right? Did you not beat ourselves those 3 games?
Look, we lost.
Never listen to the
We
no's.
lost.
I just wanna
We
keep
lost. We could've won the
moving.
Super
Yeah,
Bowl,
I
but
put
we
it
lost.
hard, it's hard. It's my only medicine. Yeah, everything I do, I'm just being genuine. Yeah, I'm sick of being screwed. Feel my own adrenaline. Yeah, I do just what I do, and I hope you let me in. Let me in. Yeah. I'm grateful, oh yeah, able, oh yeah, I'm stable, oh yeah, no label, oh yeah, you know.
Yeah, I love our intro, man. I love it. He gives me fun.
Yeah,
with it.
because I tell the truth and you be telling lies to the people, man. That's why you love it, because at the time you be wrong anyway.
I ain't never told no lie.
Shit, that's all you do is tell lies. What are you talking about?
I speak facts up in here, whether you want to believe it or not. It's BG facts, and I'll say 90% of them come true. So
Hell no, they don't.
I got a little slant on not coming true, but I'm pretty good at what I do. You know what I'm saying?
90%. Hey, please don't be no stock market trader, whatever, lawyer, because every client you got is gonna go broke or go to jail. Let's go, man. You lie so much, man.
So what's up, man? How you doing, man? We are live, man. Training camp's deep. We got a lot of stuff to talk about. You know what I'm saying? I think I want to talk about a lot of stuff. We can start out with, how do you feel before we get into this training camp? How do you feel about that? What I played in the beginning, Jalen Hurts, lead guy, ambassador of the NFL for the Olympics. I'm gonna be there in LA. That's my hometown. Olympics in 2028, baby. He might even be the starting quarterback by then.
I mean, I wish it was closer, because we 4 years away. And man, what is going on? Like, who knows what might happen 4 years from now? And now you got this commercial with one guy with Jalen Hurts, right? So I definitely wish it was a little bit closer. But look, that means that the league, F the players, F everything, that the league recognized that Jalen Hurts is someone special.
And I think he's gonna get a couple of these within the next couple of years.
I mean, hopefully, man. Hopefully, we win some multiple championship with him, at least one. Come on, man. We don't win shit with McNabb. So I mean, at least one with with Hurts will be fine for me. But I just think that the league, overall is like, okay, the Philadelphia Eagles, man. Last season, man, how many primetime games? 5 primetime games. I mean, every primetime game we had, we was coming back, beating some good teams, unlike the Dallas Cowboys. There can't be nobody good. But man, we was beating the Chiefs, the Dolphins, the Bills, the Cow. I mean, we was on fire last year. So and I feel like that the league, and don't be surprised if some of our games that's already scheduled this upcoming season might be shifted a little bit to primetime games because they know the Eagles are the new, are the real America's team is a Philadelphia.
91, man. I can't wait, man.
So of course we're America's team. So I like it, man. But I'm not like, oh, okay, yeah, I like it.
I am. I'm like, I told y'all, because I got a best friend in Cali. He's like, oh yeah, my player's on the cover of Madden this year. We the best. He's a Niner fan, of course. Yeah. And he's like, we the best. Our play. I go, screw your game. My quarterback's in the first commercial for the 2028 Olympics, baby. That's way better than a video game, my guy. Way better. Hey, shout out to E-Money. I'm trying to go ahead and go through it. Let's see. Shout them out. That's you Twiz in the building. Logan Motorsports. How y'all doing tonight?
What's up?
We got Richard in the building. What's up, Richard? How you doing? Prime time. Go Cowgirls. I like it. You know what I'm saying? And EC1 in the building. How you been, my guy? Watching your Orioles. That's what's up. Watch that baseball until football season get around. But let's get into it, man. Let's get into it. Training camp so far. How do you like what you've seen so far in this training camp?
Look, okay, so I'm loving what I'm hearing, not what I'm seeing, because I'm not at the training camps, right? So I could only go off of the little short clips video from ESP, whatever his name is, and all these other Eagles reporters. But I'm hearing that Jalen Hurts, man, for him saying 95% of the playbook is new. He's short and acting like it. I mean, this dude is on fire right now. I don't care about touchdowns and stats for training camp, but someone out there is keeping track. And a few more passes, whatever, he would have the record, which is stupid to me. A record for training camp without an interception, but it is what it is. But all I care about, I care about this. A new system, new office under Kellen Moore. But I feel like this is going to be Shane Steichen, right? Where he felt more comfortable. A lot of, motions. People open. The tight end is being used. Dallas Goedert, open practice. 3 touchdowns, for Dallas Goedert. So that means that you will never know who to go after, who to double team, because all I'm hearing is AJ Brown, touchdown, Devontae Smith, touchdown, Dallas Goedert, touchdown, Barkley out in the backfield. I'm loving it so far, but I want to see when they do a joint practice, right? The joint practice is going to tell me a little bit more, because right now these guys know they can't hit nobody. I mean, Jalen Hurts should have been sacked on one touchdown that he threw, right? But he wasn't, because they let it go. But joint practice is going to tell me a lot more than the training camp. Training camp is scripted for you to be successful at training camp. You can't get hit. Like, the quarterback is not getting tackled, and you're trying to just let up a little bit. So I feel like the training camp is good. I love what I'm hearing. That he's seen the field. He's throwing to the open guys, like quick releases. I'm loving all that. But I got joint practice, preseason, first 4 or 5 weeks of regular season. They can talk to me.
You gotta look at it like this, though. Basically, he threw all the picks in what was that, OTAs, right? And then now he's not throwing no picks. So either A, he's dialed in Kellen Moore's system, or B, because it was OTAs, he was trying to fit balls in the situation he knew he couldn't fit them in, just to understand the offense. Like I said, you heard Andy Reid talk about, that's when he wants Patty Holmes to throw the most interceptions. It's because he knows that that's when he's going in, trying to fit balls in where they don't belong, and trying to see, trying to set up these playmakers to see what they can actually do or not. So either he was trying too hard to fit balls in OTAs, or, I think the system's just that much smoother now. You heard these guys talk about it today, where they're talking about, it's a little bit more complicated, but it's simplified for us. I think it was Pickett who leaked it out, You know what I'm saying? When he was in his interview, he's like, it's a little bit more simple for us. It's the way they set it up. You know, it's difficult, but the way that they set it up where they have to look at their keys and do their movement and whatnot, it's a lot more easier for them to pick it up on. So I'm excited to see what goes down, you know, how they're going to handle this. And I think Jalen Hurts is just, you know, he's a guy, and I think he understands the offense. And I think since there's so much motion now and there's so much pre-snap movement, you're actually seeing a quarterback be able to, you know, snap the ball and hike. If you notice these plays, man, he's snapping and throwing that ball. He ain't sitting there looking, waiting like he's been doing the last couple, you know, seasons, looking, whoa, okay, because we're doing all these streaks and all these post routes and all these deep digs and stuff. He's sitting there, hike. He already knows where he's going. Boom, precise, persistent. You know what I'm saying? You heard the DB talk about, it's not that we're not doing our job. It's just the fact that, you know, Jalen Hurts is, you know, executing plays. So when he gives us something, we'll take it until he gives us something.
Let me ask you a question, though. Let me ask you a question, though. All right. So because, you know, this comment right here is perfect scenario because I've been seeing it a lot, especially during the open practice. People was tweeting out the Eagle defense sucks. They're getting cooked. Vingio, why is he here? So, all right. Well, let's just say this. No interceptions. There's no, you know, there's no negative plays from Jalen Hurts in the offense so far.
He's been sacked.
Okay. Do you think our defense?
So like the defense getting there?
Do you think? Let me finish my question, BIRDGANG. Hey, do you think our defense is good enough that right now, because Jalen Hurts is having a bomb camp so far, do you think is it him that dialed in that the Kellen Moore system is open guys up, or do you think that our defense is really a step behind until you see them on the field play week in, week out, you know, on the first 6-8 weeks of the season against other teams? Do you think our defense is good enough right now? Because remember what I told you. I told you that the first 4 or 5 games of the season, I feel like that our offense is going to be carrying us, even to by just midway through, because our offense is so much ahead. But hey, how do you feel about our defense right now? Just all these stats just coming out of training camp, you know, that no picks and this and that. And he's looking like a Hall of Famer right now. All right, Jalen Hurts, put him in a Hall of Fame right now.
Do it.
This is the best he ever had that anybody ever seen. This guy, like, only incomplete 12 passes out of 1,000 that he threw. So I mean, is our defense good enough, or are we like fooling ourselves here?
I wouldn't go and say our defense sucks. I'd say, you know, like I said before, you got to look at this defense we're running. It is a Vic Fangio defense, right? But his disciples have been here, so it's not that much different from what they're really running. It's not the fact that they suck. I just feel that these are very quarterback-friendly plays. You know, the motion helps them out. You know, the line adjustments help them out. You know, the formations help him out. Everything is helping Jalen Hurts out to help him, you know, pick apart the defense. But I've heard of sacks. I've heard all this stuff. And at the end of the day, our defense is not going to go against an offense with this many weapons. What are you talking about? We got a top 5 line, which I think is top 2, really. You know, offensive line. We got the best receiver duel in the game right now. We got one of the best running backs. I think by the end of this season, he will be the best running back in the league right now. We got a top 5 tight end right now, 5'10", depending on how you want to, you know, grade them. So what are you talking about? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we won't have to face. If they struggle a little bit with these guys, I am not worried because they will not have to face it all year long. Name a team.
But don't you want to hear? Okay, all right, don't you want to hear? Offense is winning, defense is winning, iron sharpen iron. Right now, all I'm hearing is no. Before you fix your mouth to say anything about one sack that we heard in 3 weeks, all I'm hearing right now is how Jalen Hurts is cooking this defense. Yes, I understand you don't want to show you. That's when you show your cards to your own offense to make it hard for them, to not make it seem like that it's so easy to go up and down the field and score. I mean, your Jalen Hurts is like carving them up every freaking practice. So me a little bit, I'm a little concerned. Yes, I know it's only training camp, but come on, man. Even the open practice, you cannot tell me in front of your fans in open practice the defense was like, all right, Jalen Hurts, we're going to make you look good. We ain't going to do nothing. Go ahead, wide open. No, he was dropping the ball where it was supposed to be. But our defense, is it the defense or is it Jalen Hurts that sharp to start? And are we expecting big things this upcoming season?
I'm expecting big things from both sides of the ball. Period. Like, our defense is not like they suck. Like I said, they won't have to go against talent this high all season. Name a team that we got on our roster that got our offense. Name one. Really, you got to be fair with these guys.
The Dolphins do. Tyreek Hill,
that's close.
With the three-headed monster as the running back. I mean, the quick up-tempo offense.
Their offensive line is not as good as ours.
The 49ers do. The 49ers, I just don't believe in their quarterback, but their offense-wise, you know, with Debo, Ayuki's up in the air right now, but with Kittle, with C-Mac, with the offensive line that they have. So, yes, there's other teams out there.
We don't play the Niners this year.
It's your Lions do. The Lions do.
Do we play the Lions this year?
I don't see you talk. Yes,
we don't play the Lions. I'm talking about teams we play. I'm not talking about teams we play in the playoffs. Okay, all these guys are going to be even better than they are today. You know, the defense is going to be even better than they are today. You know, by the time we make it to the playoffs, our offense will be way better than they are today. By the time we make it to the playoffs, I'm talking about as of right now, going into this season, we don't play no offenses this good.
No. But you asked me what teams, and I just named you all the NFC. That's all I did was tell you.
Like, that's not going to matter for the season.
But you don't know. You don't know that, though.
We don't play them. That's all I know. I'm talking about the teams that are on our schedule. Not one of those damn teams are the Philadelphia Eagles offense. Not one. I don't give them one.
The Cowboys give them a run for their money. Zeke is hard. You know,
Zeke Elliott. You trying to say Zeke and Saquon the same? You trying to say?
Wait. All I'm saying is this: you asked me a team, so I'm about to give you the Dallas Cowboys. All right, a good quarterback. You know what I mean? Like, you know, he played great against bad teams. He played okay against good teams, and you play bad against great teams. But at the same time, your Dallas Cowboys, because they are in our division, you have to respect the CeeDee Lamb, the Brandon Cooks, the tight end Ferguson and Shoemaker and all them boys, and Dak Prescott. So, I mean, we go against them twice this upcoming season. Who else we go? The Green Bay Packers, right? Yes, I think that they're not going to be, this almighty team that the media is making them out to be, because Jordan Love was rumored to be getting halfway through last season. He had 9-8 games of good game, and then boom, he's been the highest paid quarterback in the NFL. Like, he's been the shit, like MVP front runner. How could that happen? But they still had the weapons though, with the young wide receiver core. A good running back. I mean, I think the Green Bay Packers, you have to look with them. That's the first game of the season. The first game of the season is always hard to play because, you don't have enough tape of
the Green Bay guy.
But that's going to be a good big. If we go out to Brazil and blow the bricks out of Packers, then I'm like, oh my God, this is about to be a magical season. But if we kind of squeak through, our defense is really not stopping nothing. Is our offense just boom, 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 punch for punch, knockout for knockout, then we don't have a problem. I want to see, this season is all about the defense to me. Because it's not the offense, it's about the defense. Can Vic Fangio fix this defense that was so broken up last year? One of the worst run stopping, pass stopping, third down, we was ranked worst dead last in a lot of categories. So it's all about the defense for me.
Logan says facts. It's true. But I'm just saying, like you said, I'm not as down as everybody is on what Jalen Hurts is doing and this offense is doing to our defense right now. To see him every day, they know the weaknesses, they know the strengths. You know what I'm saying? They're doing new stuff that the defense really hasn't seen. Most of the veteran guys really haven't seen because our offense hasn't been like this. But what I will say is, like you said, I will give you the Packers. The Packers do got a nice defense. Now that they picked up, Josh Jacobs. I think that's a huge pickup for them.
Oh, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? That's a huge. He's like one of the best running backs in the league for sure. So those young receivers, they got like 4 of them. Four of them.
Good tight end. Ain't Kincaid on there? A Kincaid or the tight end? Okay, so who's that tight end? Oh, Musgrave. He's still on there. He's a decent tight end. He's not no.
Yeah. But their offensive line isn't as good as the Eagles for sure. They don't get offensive line like that. But what I will say, that is going to be a first test for them, and we'll see. We'll see. But I think our offense, like you said, they're going to be big enough and good enough to actually put up the points that we need to get by that first week 1. But moving past that, that's the reason. I'm just telling you, that's the reason why I'm not worried. Because like you can say Dallas, whatever, dude. Whatever. I'm not big on Dallas. They don't have no running backs over there. You know what I'm saying? They got one receiver over there. I ain't worried about none of the other Brandon Cooks or any of these other jabronis out there. So like they're not really on that level to be like, okay, like they're gonna be Eagles level in terms of offense. And other than that, like I think we do
have last year though.
I do think we do. Yeah, they did last year, but I think we do play the Dolphins too. I do think we play the Dolphins this year.
No, I don't think so.
Isn't it? Don't we play Dolphins? Check the schedule.
No, we play AFC South, which is the Jacksonville Jaguars, the Houston Texans, the Texans.
Ooh,
the Texans,
okay.
The Colts.
I don't know. Well, Texas got 3 nice young receivers.
Jacksonville.
Yeah. Okay, so I'll give you the Texans. Jacksonville. I'm not sold on them. I'm not even sold on Sunshine over there.
All right. So look. All right. This is our schedule: Packers, Falcons, Saints. Okay, cool. The Buccaneers, the Browns, Deshaun Watson. Which one are we gonna get? The Giants, the Bengals could give us some problems. The Jaguars.
They don't even have Bill Mixon no more. They messed up by that.
Well, the Jaguars, the Cowboys, the Commanders, the Rams. Yeah, they could give us big problems. The Ravens could give us some problems too. The Steelers, depending on the wide receiver core. So so basically, my 4 hardest games are
4. That's 4. That's good. That's 4. That's 4 teams out of 17. I'm not worried about.
Yeah. So so the Packers
we lost all 4 games and won all the rest. That's 14-3. I mean, 13-3.
Yeah, but I do think that the Packers is going to give us some problems. I think that the Browns might give us some problems, especially if our offensive line don't hold up against their defensive line. The Bengals, I could see us, in a dogfight with the Bengals. The Jaguars, I could see us with dogfight with Jaguars. The Cowboys, because it's a divisional rival game. The Rams, the Ravens, that's 17, bro. That's 17.
I like what Eddie said right here. He says right now they're putting the best defense on the field. That's why they keep mixing it up, mismatching. So by the time we start the season, our defense will be ready. I believe that too. I do believe that too. We got some position battles that we can definitely talk about.
Do you have the depth chart?
I don't have it on here.
Well, I do. Yeah. All right. All right. So go ahead and keep talking. But
so I fully agree with that. Like, and even our offense, even though our offense is good right now, I think he can get a lot more better by the time we start week 1. As long as everybody stay healthy, that's the number one thing. Because I think we thought we seen an amazing offense the year we won the Super Bowl. I'm telling everybody right now, you can book it, you can stamp it, you can time mark it, whatever you want to do. This offense will trump that offense hands down. Hands down. Trump it. With Saquon in the backfield, Devontae and AJ in the another year up. We got some nice guys battling for that number 3 spot, even though I think we heard Kellen Moore today. He's basically saying it's going to be in rotation. I'm saying? Depending on down and distance, which one they use at the number 3 receiver spot. Dallas Goedert, if he stays healthy all year long, that's a top, top 10 tight end. So,
absolutely.
Our offensive line is amazing. So I'm not really worried about that either. So I think that we're gonna dominate on offense this year for sure.
All right, so this is the unofficial, the first of 20,000. I'm about to say now, right? The first of 20,000 depth chart that's about to come out.
Dang, look at Will Wilson. I told you about Wilson. I was telling people about Wilson early after we drafted him. I said that's the boy you need to be worried about because I watched his Florida
Where's
State.
Wilson at?
Right behind AJ.
Yeah, but he's not in the starting though.
But I'm saying like he's
but we wanted him in the slot because right now, the front row, like the first row, is all your starters, right? Offensive defense, and then your backups.
But this hasn't been updated because Perry Campbell's hurt. But as of right now, he is there.
This came out today.
But he is there though. You know what I'm saying? Like
this came out today though because
they're not going to change his status just because he's hurt. But he is there. He was the guy at the third receiver spot, right? So he got hurt.
That means that he done enough right now to earn.
I think he's a Nick Sirianni boy. And he's fast. He can catch the football. He's had some decent years, so it's not like he's a jabroni. His problem is he don't stay healthy the whole year. That's his only biggest problem. If he stayed healthy the whole year, the last 3 years, he'd be a nice receiver out there. Where you'd be everybody would put some more respect on the boy's name, but he's not. So he gets hurt. So that's why you're worried about it. But as of right now, I do believe that he is the third receiver in our football team. Johnny Wilson, though, is right there to back up AJ. He's going to get some reps, man. I'm telling you. Especially on plays where AJ or Smitty go into the slot, he's gonna be that bull on the outside. He's got good speed for a guy 6'6". He knows how to get low in and out of his cuts. That's amazing. That's awesome. You know what I'm saying? Because we've been waiting for it. If you think about it, we've been trying to get this guy for like the last 3 years. Think about it. We were holding on to Tyree Jackson, trying to make him that guy. Just for the simple fact that he was that size. You know what I'm saying? And the fact that we actually got not a guy that was a quarterback, tight end, trying to turn into a receiver. We actually got a receiver that started last year as a receiver and put up some decent numbers out there in college, asked to be that guy. So I'm happy on Johnny. I think Johnny will eventually. He's going to be in the mix. I think it's going to be Covey, Paris, if he can stay healthy, Johnny Wilson. Those are going to be the three main guys. I think those are the three front runners because if you heard Kellen Moore, he's going to do third receiver by committee. I think those are going to be the three guys that they use in that by committee part. Let's see what else.
I really think, the guys that's on the third, like the backup to the backup to the backup are probably the guys that are on the bubble, kind of. But we'll see though, because
I didn't even see that.
He's not getting cut. You're not cutting Anai Smith, all right? So
I think he might get cut, dude. I think he can get cut.
Who? Anai Smith?
Mm-hmm.
No. Now John Ross will be gone before Anai Smith gone. This is a rookie, and you'll be a fool to let go of a rookie that you drafted.
What round? Fifth? That ain't nothing.
I don't care what round you drafted him. Like you never gave him. You never saw him in the NFL. But look, like you never saw him in the NFL. You never gave him an opportunity just because, he's a third.
Look at the bracket. Hold on. Look at Anai Smith is behind Brenton Covey.
Who cares? Because Covey returned kicks also. So we got to keep that in mind.
That's
right?
horrible.
He returned punt return, right? Anai Smith can be the kickoff return guy, and Covey is a punt return guy.
In the field.
At that as that.
Anai Smith, I'm not saying he can't be a kickoff returner. I'm not saying that at all. But in terms of receiver, Nagata.
Absolutely.
Nagata. We've heard more Nagata named this offseason than we heard about Anai Smith, right? And I don't even know who this other bull is, Jacob Harris, whatever. He's even in the same category as Anai Smith. I wouldn't be.
Yeah, we just said that the guys that's on the far right is on the bubble, but Anai Smith is not because he got drafted. I'm like, he's a rookie, but like CJ Uzma, he might be gone. Who knows? But we'll see. But look, I do want to talk about the defense, though. The defense is the most shocking thing to me because I really felt like, let me see. Hey, look at the linebacker, Devin White / Nakobe Dean. Right now, we both know that Devin White is the guy at linebacker, right? But since they want to put a slash, a next,
I like how they do that. I like that they're basically saying,
and we don't know which one. We don't know which one.
All four of those guys are inactive. Like when they can't put a position. That means that Jeremiah Trotter Jr. didn't work himself up the depth chart. Now it says Zach Bond.
Hold on. You don't see the breakdown though. You don't see the Mike. You don't see the Will. You don't see the the weak side. The left side. Like none of that.
Banjo don't do that. Remember he told you that. You don't do that.
So you don't really know the truth right here. The only thing you can see is a Devin White and Zach Bond right now is your two linebackers. If you're going to go off the first two off the left, Devin White, Zach Bond, that's your linebacker right there.
And I like those four. To be honest with you, I'm cool with those four linebackers for real, for real.
Yeah, I'm too.
I'm good with that because as much as we want to hate on Zach Bond, he's been doing good things. You know what I'm saying? Like he's been doing good things. Everybody's giving him high praise because his motor's heavy and he's he's really athletic. He gets to the ball real quick. You know, he can cover, he can rush the passer, he can do everything right now. So maybe we just underestimate the guy that kept getting thrown onto special teams. And maybe now that he has the time to time, he's taking advantage of it and he's doing good. I just like the fact that behind him is Jeremiah Trotter Jr. I like that. Because remember, Jeremiah Trotter Jr. started out a little bit behind, you know, and then
but also he's not going to get cut though. Come on, man. Like you're not going to see. I'm not worried about the rookies. That got drafted by the Philadelphia Eagles getting cut at all. So regardless if they're not even behind anybody on the third, fourth string, I don't believe that the Eagles are going to draft like some of these rookies just to let them cut. You know what I mean? Say, hey, I'm sorry, we've seen enough in training camp. I think they're going to give him some time because they wasted a draft pick on him, especially a Jeremiah Trotter. Come on now. Yo, like, come on. A Trotter, come on. So I'm not even really focusing on that. But Avonte Maddox, to me, I'm surprised that Quentin Mitchell is not the nickel on this, unofficial depth roster, right? You know what I mean? Like because to me, I will put Quentin Mitchell right in the nickel. And now you got Rodgers. Hey, you see that, right? Rodgers / Arango. Hey, they both
that's a battle.
Yeah, so
I like how they set it up, the battles. They're like making it so it's a battle. You know They give you like, hey, I ain't gonna say who exactly, but it's a battle between these guys. It's a battle between, and I think that's perfect. You won't quit Quinyon Mitchell. Right now it's saying Avonte Maddox, but I heard that they would like Avonte Maddox because of his experience. And Avonte Maddox does play good football when he's not hurt.
Did he even play to get experience?
Avonte Maddox didn't play last year, but the year before he was great. You know what I'm saying? Avonte. Yeah, everybody loved him. But
injury.
That's
IR. That's all I've been hearing.
I can see that. The factor that I'm looking at here is
I cannot. I'm not putting Maddox before Mitchell at the nickel because Mitchell, I'm telling you right now, the perfect left side corner, right side corner, and your nickel is Rodgers, Slay, and Mitchell. I'm comfortable with covering anybody in the whole world with those three guys. Avonte Maddox, to me, one, he's a little bit smaller. Yes, he got experience.
You think about it, the smaller guys are better in the nickel. Small. You remember Brandon Bolkins? Remember when Brandon Bolkins played he was a Pro Bowler. But as soon as they signed on the big money and put him on the outside, he got toasted. You know what I'm saying? Because some people are just good in the slot. And I'm not going to hate on Avonte Maddox in the slot. When he's healthy, besides last year was the only time. Last year was the only time, and plus our defense sucked.
Well, the only time what?
That I seen him come off after injury that come back and sucked. Like when he came back, he
come off after injury, right? He always hurt.
Trash.
He always hurt. He's hurt too much every year, year in, year out. I want him to be a rotational piece. Okay, boom. Something happened at the nickel. You're in, Maddox. But now, besides that, put Mitchell. Yo, look, you have an outside corner, a big body corner playing the nickel. Yo, against tight end, against one of the best receivers in the NFL with CeeDee Lamb sometimes, right? Yo, in the slot. Yo, I would take that all day. All day. Mitchell, Lamb in the slot all day. Because now you got to, second, guess yourself, is he going to be open? Or is he going to be like, is the guy that's playing him is going to be a ball hog?
They're just trying to find a spot for Mitchell. They're so deep.
They're not going to. So, all right, so they're not going to find a spot for Mitchell. He is a spot, okay? Look, let's just say this.
Philly, what's up? He said Maddox is a smarter player. He plays multiple positions. Yeah, he is a smarter. Like if you go on experience,
positions he
I
play?
keep telling you guys, Fangio will.
What multiple position he play?
Safety.
I haven't seen him at safety.
Yeah, you did see him at safety.
When?
Last year, 2 years ago.
Wait, when? When he played safety? 2 years ago. Hey, we had Chauncey Gardner and freaking that other dude.
The year before that. The year before we went to Super Bowl.
Come on, man, stop it. Hey,
it was the year before we went to the Super Bowl.
How far back are you gonna go?
That's when he played. And this year
he played safety with Malcolm Jenkins and who's our other safety that year? It wasn't
his rookie year. Yeah, it was his rookie year.
How long ago was that, folks? Come on, man. Hey, let's be for real right now. What, 5 years ago? Sure. Come on, stop. Look, come on. Hey, let's get serious. He's not a safety.
Question on Quinyon Mitchell is his tackling. Can he support the run in the nickel? Ooh.
Well, a lot of look.
I told y'all about Quinyon. Y'all already heard me talk about Quinyon a long time ago.
Yeah, and you're a hater, because of Quinyon, and he's gonna give me a jersey.
I want the boy to do something. Quinyon got to start at corner to get the jersey.
Bro, look, he
ain't starting at corner.
He will start on the field week 1.
We're talking about top two.
Wait. You talking about
starting that corner top two? You say he's going to be starting that corner right next to Slay, and I told you that's not happening.
And you told me that Bradbury was going to be the corner, and I told you that wasn't happening. So I guess we're both about to lose then. What? A what?
And it went, and guess what? With CJ injury, it could push Bradbury at the number 2 spot to the number 1.
Damn, the Eagles are fucked. Hey, we are screwed. Excuse my language, but we are screwed. If you got Bradbury starting at safety, that's actually Reed Blankenship. Hey, how do I play this? What is this called? Then we're screwed. Then we're right back to last season.
That was an OTAs, man. You know how much smarter Bradbury's a vet. All he needs is a couple of vet.
A veterinarian?
Vet. Hello, Mr. 2 years ago, he was an all-pro, my guy.
At safety.
There's a lot of players that are good and never been. There's a lot of players that are good and never. That's never an all-pro. There's never been an all-pro their whole career that are good in the league. So he's been an all-pro, and guess what? He's a zone cornerback, meaning that translates better to the safety spot because you're playing in space.
Yo, that makes zero sense.
He's more about if he was like a man-of-man corner, like
started watching football yesterday,
or Jalen Ramsey type cornerback. It might be a little bit harder for him to move back.
No.
Zone corner. So zone cornerbacks translate.
What are you talking about? Hey, listen to me. Stop talking. Are you talking about safety or cornerback? Because at safety, he's not an all-pro. He's a freaking rookie. That's worse than the rookie that played safety in college.
You want me to debunk that for you real fast?
Go ahead.
CJ came to us at Super Bowl year. What was he the year before?
I already told you. But he played safety though. He
didn't. Safety. He started his safety career. Go look at it. He was a quarterback for the Saints.
Hey, he was $100.
I bet you a jersey, a Saquon jersey.
Well, no. That's
I want a Saquon jersey.
Wait a minute.
He was a slot quarterback.
Hold on. Okay, you asked me a question. Let me answer. You asked me a question. Let me answer the question. First of all, I want to bet a jersey, but not Saquon because already got me a Saquon jersey. I bought myself, but Wait. Hold on. I want you to bet me another jersey that Chauncey Gardner never played safety. Exactly. You knocked. He played safety with the Saints.
Was he starting safety, or you said did he play it because he had to because someone was hurt?
He played enough safety with the Saints.
He was a starting slot corner, nickel corner for.
That's not what we're talking about right now.
When he came to us the first time he played safety full time.
We're talking about Bradbury versus Chauncey Gardner. Bradbury never played safety, and you try to compare him to Chauncey Gardner that plays safety with the
He played
Saints.
safety at Florida, yes, in college, right? But
Who?
CJ was not a starting safety. They moved him around in New Orleans. His first time starting at safety was with the Eagles, man.
Listen. See, that wasn't the
I know
thing.
what I'm talking about.
No, you don't. No, you don't. Because you're lose. Them fans that's
Bet it
tweeting
in.
right now
Bet
what
it.
they can use.
Bet it
Listen,
in.
hold
Let's bet it up there.
Bet what? And what are we betting though?
We're betting that Chauncey Gardner first started at safety with the Philadelphia Eagles full time.
So wait. Okay, I mean, well, common sense, full time. That means it's not part time. So that's a dumb bet.
No, I mean like he started.
So he never
started at nickel corner for the Saints. That was his start.
So he never started
nickel corner for the Saints. We got him. He never first year started at safety.
I know what you're saying, but you're not listening. So you tell me he never started as safety for the Saints at all. Part time, nothing. He never started as safety.
Maybe.
Huh?
They moved him around, so yeah, maybe a game or two.
Okay, so your argument is debunked because Bradbury never played safety at all. We're talking about Bradbury and Chauncey Gardner. Do not compare those two. This
okay,
is
how about this?
Oranges.
How about this? What Dank's saying right now? The argument was
We're
that
not
Madden
talking
played
about
safety
that.
his rookie year, and he
Listen
never
to
played
me.
safety in college. So
you
and he had a great
You
year
running,
at safety.
You running.
That's his year at
You
safety.
running. You running right now because we're talking about Chauncey Gardner and Bradbury. Bradbury never played safety, so you can't expect him to know what the safety position requires. Chauncey Gardner plays safety. He practiced safety before game week, so he plays safety in the NFL, professional National Football League. He played safety. Bradbury never did. You cannot compare. Oh, well, it's an easy transition from corner, outside corner to safety when the guy never even tried to play safety in the NFL. Chauncey Gardner, he came to us playing 20% at safety and the rest of the time at nickel. You know how much is 20%? And not more than Bradbury that ever played. Okay? That's how much is 20%. So you cannot tell me you will lose a jersey if you bet me.
I will win a jersey because he started when he was labeled as safety as a starter. It was with the Eagles. Those games that he might have moved over to, I will tell you, those games that he might have moved over to safety to cover spots over there or play certain games as safety because the matchup or whatever, he was still their starting nickel cornerback, my guy.
Listen to me.
He was still the starter nickel cornerback. Whether he moved to safety or not, he was still the nickel starting quarterback.
What are we talking here, though? Because
man,
even Bradbury
never played safety, he's gonna suck at it. You know, players go to safety is usually what happens. You think about a lot. You think about this. Remember Malcolm Jenkins, right? As a cornerback, we don't even know Malcolm as a cornerback. He started out as a cornerback.
I don't care.
No one even said nothing about Malcolm Jenkins being great as a cornerback. It's because he wasn't that great as a cornerback. He was decent, but when he moved to safety is when he became legendary. So Charles Woodson, Rod Woodson, all these guys were legendary safeties.
But you're talking about Bradbury. You're talking about Bradbury, bro. You're talking about
Rod Woodson. He got the pedigree to do it. I told you that.
Are you done? Because every time I start talking, you start talking.
No.
Can I get one silent minute, please? One silent minute.
Hey, you know what?
Listen. I dare you to give me 1 minute of you not opening your mouth at all. 1 minute.
Right here. Here you go.
Is it possible?
Here you go.
Is it possible? Thank you. Thank you very much. So all I was saying is this. One, we need depth at safety because I'm not trusting my Super Bowl season on Bradbury playing safety that he never played before. Whenever you hear that Bradbury is asking Reed Blankenship coverages, then that's a red flag for me. All right. I want you to be on practice squad, going against the ones every week, week after week. And then let me hear that Bradbury, he popped that safety. but you have not been popping nowhere. And the only thing you might have popped is your hamstring. Okay, so that's the only thing you might have popped. But do not compare Chauncey Gardner, that played 20% in the slot with the Saints. No, 20% as safety with the Saints, and the rest of the time at nickel, he have NFL experience as safety. So now we asking Bradbury to be our savior as safety. What are you smoking right now? What are you smoking? Huh? I'm done.
All right, now that we're back, Mr. Trump. Feel it. I like that.
What?
I like that.
Delusional?
You're not getting to get mad at, and I'm not even saying that's true. I'm just saying if there was a player that can do it, I think Bradbury. Bradbury, did you not hear the guys? You can't tell me another professional that was so sincere in his press conference. You know what I'm saying? Like, so sincere in his press conference. He was just like, I sucked last year. And I know everybody knows I sucked last year. And that's why I took it upon myself that maybe, seeing all this new talent coming in, I'll move to safety. And what are you talking about? In OTAs, they say that, Bradbury's asking, Reed Blankenship. That would be the person he'd be replacing, nevertheless. That would be the person he replaces, Reed. He wouldn't be replacing CJ. He'd be replacing Reed, right? So listen. So he's asking them questions, OTAs. That is the time you ask questions. That is the time you're supposed to ask questions. If you change it to a new position, he came out and told you it'd probably be easier to get on the field if I move to safety than to try to go against these young bulls at corner. That's respect. And that's a guy determined to make his mark felt, my guy. Like, you hate on a guy that he'd rather drop down. He go, hey, I can't really mess with these young guys on safety, on cornerback.
Teacher,
but I see the depth at safety. I still want to play. I still want to play. So I'm gonna go.
I got a question.
And play some football.
All right. Hey, I got a question, teacher. All right.
Yeah.
Bet. So you saying that Bradbury did whatever he can to possibly make the roster, right?
Yeah.
Questions. If you had your dream job, would you just fold or would you just try to say, hey, whatever you want me to do for me to be on the Eagles, I will do. But we killed Nick Sirianni for bending the knee, right? And say, hey, Jeffrey Lurie, hey, Howie Roseman, y'all want me to stay a step back? I step back, but we saw, he's a weak head coach. Oh my God, get rid of him. But then we okay when a player says, I suck last year. I will do whatever to stay on this team. Oh yeah, he swallowed his pride. He's a passionate player. But then we're doing the same thing to our head coach. Just stop this BS. That's why I never believed that Nick Sirianni should have been fired because his track record proved it. And I believe that Bradbury, if he can't play cornerback, what we signed him for, he's not going to play freaking safety because he never played before. This is not, the USFL, the CFL, this is NFL. One wrong move at safety. Hey, I can't depend on you, bro. I can't depend on you. You complained about last year how we didn't have no safety play. No safety.
Everybody sucked last year.
Because of the safety, right? You said because of safety.
All of our safeties sucked. Our cornerbacks sucked. Our defensive line sucked. Our linebackers sucked. All of guys sucked last year.
Your main point was safety because Bradbury did not have safety help in the back. So, yes, he sucked because he didn't have no safety help. And now you changing your tune. And now Bradbury is good, but he didn't have no safety help. Come on, man. Stop it. And you all over the place.
What are you talking about?
Safety, Bradbury, no go.
I'm talking about if we get GJ out, it's given that Bradbury is the next man up.
No, he's not.
Who else?
He's next man out.
Who else is?
I don't know.
Exactly.
That's why I tweet every
Bradbury's the next man up. Like I said, what are you talking about? You did all this hopping and talking and doing all this extra stuff, and you don't even got a player to say just going to replace Bradbury. My guy, come on, get out of here. Get out of
Hey,
here.
you have
Get
to
out
go
of here
get
with that.
more
Get
safety
out of here
help.
with that.
Yo, bro, I promise you. If
Oh
you,
my
if
God,
the
he don't have
Philadelphia
no. I don't
Eagles
know.
go,
I don't know.
all right,
It can't be him though.
hey, check this
Y'all
out. If the Eagles
Bradbury
go,
haters, man. Like I would never hate a player
very haters.
that had a bad season. Just one bad season? No. Because think about it. Before Bradbury,
Nick Sirianni had one bad season as a head coach. You calling for his head?
you know why? You want to hear the real details of why? Because he was a chump. He gonna say that's all his offense, right? And then you're gonna fire Jalen Hurts, mentor, best friend. You know, go. That's why Jalen hated on Nick. It's because, you know, Nick did a whole move. That's what we call it. That was a whole move. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, it was my offense, but I gotta fire you, Brad. I don't bring you back again and let you run your offense, but I'm gonna fire you because I need a scapegoat to keep my job. And let him go.
No.
You let him go. And that's why Jalen, that's why Jalen Hurts had the off season that he had with Nick. Whenever they asked him about Nick, he was like, I ain't got nothing to say about that nigga.
What off season? See, you're the problem with
I ain't got nothing to say about that nigga.
You know what?
I will say that I'm learning the offense.
You're the old media. I'm like, huh? Wait. See, this is how the new media act. Hey, man. Hey, I'm gonna pull a Smitty. Look, I'm gonna pull a Smitty, huh? I don't know what you're talking about. You over here, yeah, Nick Sirianni was bad, and yeah, he should have got fired. Him and Jalen Hurts
got fired.
Yo, look, him and Jalen Hurts
stand on that. He should have got fired. You cannot seek the ship and not be able to break us out of the hole that we were in. You never brought us back, my guy. You never stopped the bleeding, my guy. And we kept bleeding for like 7 weeks.
Jalen Hurts, though. No. You said that's why him and Jalen Hurts has the offseason that they had. I'm Smitty. I'm like, I don't know what you talking about. You over here like, he should have been fired for this. He should have been fired for that. I'm like, Your Honor, what you talking about? See? And that's the difference between new media, old media. Old media. New media is like, it's what it is.
I'll keep it 100. I'll say the stuff that you don't want to say. At the end of the day, you are the head coach of a football team that started out 10-1, right? At 10-2, you fire your defensive coordinator, which is the most horrible thing I've ever heard of in life. What other 10-2 teams ever fired their defensive coordinator for one? And I don't care how bad you say, because we still won some games because the defense did make plays at the end of the game and stop the players to make sure we won the game, for one. For two, that was the first rookie mistake you did. And then we go on a 6-game losing streak, including the playoffs, where you couldn't stop the bleed against teams we should have beat. You gone, my guy. That means you have no control of this team. You can't bring the morale up on this team. Everybody voted on you on this team. You gone, my guy. You gone. Okay. You should have been gone. And we passed that now. I'm happy Nick's here now. You know, it's cool.
Yeah. Welcome. I mean, look, everything is always, roses and, ooh, girl, you look ugly, but you smell good, and we good to go. Until she stopped smelling good, and all of a sudden, like, shit, I didn't see this the whole year we was dating. God damn. Yo, that's what we're doing right now with Nick Sirianni, right? And when everything was going fine, 10-1, we were struggling to win games. Nick is the man. Oh my God, he's Philly. Yo, your Nick was like, come on, Chiefs fan. Do you hear me now, Chiefs fan? He was like, yeah, that's us. To like, boo, kick him out. He need to be fired. See, y'all some hypocrites, right? Hypocrite. Because y'all always want to be fired no more. Huh?
This whole, since OTAs, I haven't said Nick need to be fired no more. You know why?
Really all his narrative of Nick and Sirianni and Jalen Hurts relationship. You literally
it was bad. I believe it was bad. I don't care if you don't believe it or not.
Because
it was bad because Jalen Hurts, that was Jalen's boy.
He said it though?
Yeah. Oh, you heard multiple interviews about how him and Brian Johnson, Brian Johnson knew the voice since he was in high school.
Jalen Hurts say
he knew the voice since he was in high school.
Did Jalen Hurts say that I have a problem with Nick Sirianni? Talk to me.
He's not gonna come.
Okay, then I don't want to hear that. He said
really. Really? You can
Yes.
tell by his answers.
I'm too old
Really?
to believe that she
You
said.
say, did he actually say it? That's what Jordan come on here and say. Did he actually say it though?
Yes.
No, he's not going to actually say it. He's Jalen Hurts.
Because I'm not into the old media.
He's not going to say he hates his damn coach. That ain't
next topic. Hey, let's move on, man. Hey, come on.
But you did hear in the beginning, our relationship is good. We're working on something.
I didn't hear. Look,
blah blah blah.
Look, all I heard.
Yes. Until the point now, you see him rolling around cars, bumping music, saying what's up to
Yeah, I mean, hey, I was right all along. There was nothing going on. Boom. Next topic. Let's go. Let's make
the
it
Philly
quick.
Dogs. That's what we're here for. The Philly Dogs is the theme of this whole night. You know what I'm saying? We got Ringo in position to play. We got Jalen Carter, Jordan Davis, and Nolan Smith getting some PT time. So let's talk about these four before we get out of here for sure. We already been an hour. We didn't even talk about the main topic. Damn.
What's the topic?
Will the Philly Dogs bite this year, baby?
Look, man.
Go individually. Give me your assessment of all four of them.
All four of them. So which would be JD,
Ringo, Nolan, JD, and Jalen Carter.
Nolan Smith, JD Carter, and Ringo. Hey, look, they're all making noise for sure. For sure. I mean, Ringo is pushing to be an outside corner from day one this upcoming season. Him and Rodgers are battling to be the outside corner, which I love because Ringo been putting in the work, and he had experience from that season because Bradbury couldn't stay healthy, Slay couldn't stay healthy, so he got thrown into the fire, and he had a lot of great games, well, good games more than bad games. So he definitely, and then have a whole off season to train, to get bigger, physical. I'm just working on his technique. I really like Ringo a lot. But the difference maker this upcoming season, I feel like, it's not even Carter, because I feel like that we know what Carter is about. Like we saw the flashes from last season. I mean, he was in the running, not only for defense rookie of the year, but NFL rookie of the year. Like what NFL defense player of the year. Like he was battling, right? And then, things started going south and stuff like that. So we already know what JC can do, right? JC, you know what I mean? JC can't do Jay Carter, JC. Yeah. So we already know what JC could do. He go out there and school people. Like I'm schooling you right now. And you sitting over here looking like, dumb and taking it. You know what I mean, Pauls? You know what I mean? Yeah. But JC can go out there and dominate. But Jordan Davis is going to be the difference maker because he's going to eat up maybe 2, maybe 3 guys. So not everybody else have to win their one-on-ones, and you cannot cover JC 101 at all. So now Jordan Davis is the key for this upcoming season on the defensive line. I love it. So now you got JD, JC, Ringo, and Nolan Smith off the edge. Yo, I mean, look, I like the Philly Dogs a lot. Just don't put Dean in there, though.
That's why I didn't. That's why I didn't.
Just don't put Dean in there. And you put Dean in there, you're like, ooh.
I didn't add Dean for a reason.
Nah, take Dean out.
But I will say my assessment of the Philly Dogs, will they bite this year? I'm going to say yes. Finally, they're at the point. You got 3 first-round picks. And then what? We're in Ringo was like a 3rd or 4th round pick, right? Something like that.
A 3rd or 4th. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, something like that.
I don't remember.
So,
right 3rd.
None of them have been stars in the league. They've been good. None of them have been stars.
Two of them were rookies, though. Like 2 of them were rookies. Two. Ringo and Carter was rookie.
So this is their 2nd year.
Yeah, this is their 2nd year.
And then Jordan.
Yeah, JD going on his 3rd, and then Dean going on and whatever, and Nolan Smith going on his 2nd.
But Ringo was last year too, or what?
Who? Ringo is going on his 2nd.
Okay. So those are going in year 2. And everybody knows year 2 is the big jump for players. And JD, I think he's been good both years. It's just he's run out of gas too early. You know what I'm saying? Like, he got hurt the first year, So he ran, and then you got the second year all the way up until we were playing Buffalo, and he chased Josh Allen down. He ran out of gas after that. I think he just woke up, this year for OTAs. You know what I'm saying? From that right chase down when he was down on the ground, he just got up. So if you look at these guys, man, Ringo's battling for a corner spot, which I still think, even if he doesn't win it, which I don't think he will win, I think, 5 straight days in a row, you're starting to see Isaiah Rodgers kind of pull away from with that one. I still think he'll play, dime. You know what I'm saying? There will be times where they mix and match him in there, depending on players. I still believe in him in terms of that. Nolan Smith's got bigger. The only thing Nolan was missing last year, and he made some nice plays at the end of last year.
Playtime. He didn't get enough playtime.
He didn't get enough, but at the end of last year, he started to get it.
I mean,
he got some nice.
I don't know how, because Josh was still there and Reddick was still there.
He had a sack. He had, some pressures in the last 3 games he played last year. So it's I'm just saying, listen, Nolan Smith, if he's gotten bigger this year, which I think that was his downfall, and with his speed, I think he can do some big things this year. And plus he's not starting yet. You know what I'm saying? He's not. I think.
Yeah. He's not going to start yet, but I think
that another year before you look at him be that starter. But I do think he can at least pull you about 5 sacks this year.
Yeah, but I still think he will get a lot more opportunities this season. But Drew Johnson, that comment was coming out of college, right? For Ringo, right? You know what I mean? He's talking about his size, his speed, but with the year of NFL experience and going into the offseason, the coaches are seeing something that we're not seeing yet because we don't hear his name. Maybe Rodgers is getting every opportunity to show, hey, you know what I mean? I could be this guy, but I don't really hear a lot about Ringo throughout training camp so far. It's always Rodgers.
Going back and forth to 5 practices ago. Remember? It was going back and forth till about 5 practices ago. Remember, even before
Mitchell in the mix, though.
No, in terms of outside corner, it was Ringo and Rodgers until Rodgers had the last 5. But even before Rodgers 5, Ringo had 2 in a row. But then Rodgers kind of been every day. It seems to be Rodgers now, so I think he kind of leaning towards Rodgers. But Ringo's still gonna play. I feel like this year sometime. You don't see him on.
Yeah. And
in terms of the 2 DTs, Davis and Carter.
Yeah.
Carter's gonna be a beast. Listen, when I say this, I don't want anybody to take any disrespect from Carter at all. I think he can be the next Aaron Donald, to be honest with you. The pressure he showed in the beginning of last year, what I hear he's doing to our vets on our offensive line, this boy's a beast. You know what I'm saying? He's a beast. He's a monster. But the only thing I say about this is Jordan Davis is in shape now. It took him 3 years to actually get in shape from weighing 365 and fat as all hell. Now he's 360, 350.
Count year 1 because a year
but
one.
In terms of he's that much smarter. He's had all them players ahead of him the last 3 years that can teach him a lot of good football, and he's actually in shape this year. He's a lot leaner. He's still 240, 250. He's still a monster. You gotta double team him. Period. If you try to double team Carter anytime doing it, if you look at that depth chart we had up, we are running primarily a 5-2. That's what we're running. That depth chart just told the world. After looking at that depth chart, you just told the world your base set is 5-2.
Is it how?
Let me show you. 5-2, because you got 2 edges, right, with Bryce and Josh Sweat. And then you got 3 DTs, Jordan Davis, Jalen Carter, and Milt Williams.
Yeah, that's what we expected. But
if we were running a 4-3, if we were running a 4-3, Milton would be behind one of these guys. But that fact, look at that. That's 1 edge, 2 DT, 3 DT, 4 DT, 5 DT. Edge. That's a 5-2 defense, 2 linebackers. It's what we ran most of the time, to be honest, last year, which I like this 5-2. Only thing difference is the difference last year is where Milton would be, it was the Fletcher Cox in there on a lot of plays. And we still ran some 3-4, 4-2.
5-2 is a good front, though, because
No,
that's
that being the front.
5'2". Look, hold on. A 5'2" tells you off the bat you can't double team anybody.
Nobody.
You can't double team Carter. You can't double team Davis because there's 5 men coming. So now you're going to have to pick either Josh Sweat, you know what I mean, whoever, Nolan Smith, whoever, a Huff, and then you got Patrick Johnson. That's your ace in the hole. So now, if you're trying to play him to be a rusher, I mean, we'll see. But a 5'2" is hard to stop a front because a lot of these NFL offense have a 5-man front. A 5-man front. The center, you know what I mean, your right guard, left guard, you know, this and that, your right tackle, your left tackle, that's it. There's no tight end. Just standing there. So it's 1-1-1 across the board against Carter and Davis. Like, that's not happening. So a 5'2" will be a great defense for this Philadelphia Eagles, which will help your Bradbury if you make corner, or you know, whoever that young experienced corner is, or your safeties, because it put pressure on the quarterback to get rid of the ball because the pressure is coming down fast.
And so Sean, I understand what you're saying too. You're saying it's still technically a 3-4, right? Because the 3 DTs and then the 2 outside linebackers being Sweat and Huff. But in reality, we know
you're not dropping them though.
Those are DNs that aren't going to drop very much. Those are DNs in our team that are not going to drop that very. That's why it's more 5'2" than 3-4. But it's the same, basically the same principle. You know what I'm saying? Like if you have more athletic, you know, smaller DNs, then you would say more 3-4. But since we do got Josh Sweat, who's never played linebacker until now, you know what I'm saying? Like, hello. You know, Josh Sweat every year on the Eagles has been a DN. He has never been a linebacker ever. But since he's changing the terminology and changing the positions up, Huff, I don't even think was a linebacker. He was an edge rusher. So, yeah, it's a 5'2". You know, rather way 5'3", 3-4, 5'2", or you would really call that a big 3-4. 3-4 big.
And it's good that you do have edges that could drop into the linebacker position, because guess what? And now you confuse the crap out of the QB on the opposite side because he thinks there's 5 people coming. But then you drop your 2 edge, you know, your outside on your edge to the outside linebacker. So I definitely think this is a 5-2 will be perfect for the Philadelphia Eagles, in my opinion, only because it's hard to get pressure sacks on a straight 4-man rush unless you have that dude, that dog, which we do with Carter. But you know, it's a long season.
What was that? We just seen some fireworks go behind you.
Hey, I'm on fire, baby. I'm on fire. Hey, that's what happened. When you're on fire,
we just never even asked you.
That you're on fire. I don't know what that was either. I was like, wait, is that BIRDGANG doing that? I don't know what that was.
How you got fireworks going on behind
I was
you
talking.
like
that? I was talking.
You don't even got a green screen on.
Nope. No.
That's weird. That's weird.
Nothing. Hey, that's what
weird. You don't even have a green screen, and they just have fireworks behind you like that.
Hey, I'm on fire. I am on fire, man. But look, it is what it is. But I would hope that the Eagles. But all right, the thing that got me excited about this defense, when a reporter 2 weeks ago asked Vic Fangio, does any of your previous coordinators know what you're running? He said, nope. I didn't teach him everything. That's what I told you. He's the chef, and all these Desires, all these turds were sous chef. You don't let sous chef represent you. You represent your own goddamn self, and that's what we're about to see. Vic Fangio defense. Do not expect. All right, the only thing I can guarantee you is expect.
But he was talking about analytics. He said he doesn't show his analytics to the team how he knows about.
No.
Yeah, he's on the analytics. How he does his own analytics when he goes to picking players.
He was talking about the defense he runs. That's what he said. They clearly asked him, do your protege know everything about your defense? He said, no. It wasn't no.
Well, no one knows everything about nothing. Really, no one's gonna ever give you the whole book.
That's what I'm saying. So I mean, look, I'm optimistic.
Look how many Belichick disciples came out, and how many of them actually were good?
None of them. None of them. None of them. Trash. Who?
I feel like
they all got fired and ran back home to daddy. They all got fired. Hey, from Matt Patricia to Josh Daniels to who else? Matt Patricia, Josh Daniels. Hey, those are the only two I
gave Gannon a base defense to run. Gannon just put his own spin on it.
I mean, but now
like that year Gannon did what he did. Fangio was in the building.
Yeah, I mean,
he claimed he was mostly just working on the offensive side, but he was in the building. Meaning, if you got a disciple, I promise you, all the coaches talk to each other. So I promise you, he was like, "Hey, do this, do this, do that, do that, do this."
Exactly. That was fireworks because I was schooling BIRDGANG, and then you know what? The live stream was like, you know what? He's on fire. Let's show it off. But anyway, what's our next topic?
We're pretty much done now. We talked about the Philly Dogs. You know what I'm saying? I think Jordan Davis is gonna be the big one this year because I think you're gonna have to double team Jalen Carter, or he's gonna have a hell of a fucking season, hell of a fucking year. But then if you double team Jalen Carter, you cannot single team Jordan Davis. Period. He's too big. He's too fast. He's too strong. No matter what, whenever you see someone try to single block Jordan Davis, he's in the backfield like 5-6 yards. Yeah, because he's too big of a guy. So our defensive line's gonna put more pressure, I think, this year than a while, man. For real. What up, Green Talent? So before we over an hour, hey, shout out to all you guys. Hit that like wherever you at. Hit the like on all platforms. We are live on BIRDGANG 31's channel. We are live on JC Sports channel. We are live on BGN Sports Entertainment. You know, so make sure you go by all circles. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, hit that post notification bell for shows so you get all of our content. You know what I'm saying? So the last thing I want to talk about before we get out of here.
Before you say that, hey, your biggest concern right now on this team, and if you in the chat, man, if you watching, listening, what is your biggest concern with this Philadelphia Eagles team right now, facing the first preseason game or into the regular season? BIRDGANG, what's your biggest concern about this team so far?
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna switch it over. The biggest concern is running back 2.
Running back 2, your biggest concern? Oh, you know what? Hey, good night, folks. I gotta go.
That was my last topic anyway. So I want to go ahead and go.
My biggest concern.
Run back 2 because Saquon Barkley has been known to get a little hurt. Knock on wood, he doesn't do it with us. But just in case he isn't this all-pro guy that I think about, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say like we're gonna need a number 1 running back, man. And Kenny Gainwell ain't the guy. So can my boy Will Shipley overtake Kenny Gainwell and be that number 2 back? Because I think if he's our number 2, we're fine. If it's Gainwell, we already know what Gainwell can do, and I'm not down with it.
I mean, look, hey, my biggest concern is right there on the screen, man. My number 1 is definitely
quarterback or so.
No, wait. Hey, my number 1 is the safety position. You know what I mean? A Gardner, the past 2 years, this dude have gotten hurt. Last year he got hurt. Okay. Let me finish. Last year, he missed 90% of the season. He got hurt week 1 and then come back to almost the playoffs. And then the year before that with us, he was out 4 or 5 games. I think it was another shoulder thing. So, I mean, to me, that's my biggest concern, safety depth, especially with Sidney Brown is still on the PUP list. And now you got or Cooper DeJean, hamstring injury. And you got freaking Chauncey Gardner, shoulder injury. We have no depth at safety position. That's my biggest concern on this team is the safety position, followed by the linebacker position. Because I still don't know, if Zach Bond is the guy. Kobe Dean, he's going into 3rd season and he's behind Zach Bond. Come on, man. It's just like a lot of stuff going on. And then we are hoping you and I, every Eagle fan is hoping that Devin White like turn into his Super Bowl form, Pro Bowl form 2 years ago. Like, I mean, we all hoping that we know that we think that, hey, we might think or hope or know whatever, he's going to turn back into that Pro Bowl caliber linebacker. That's still a concern because nobody was after him in free agency. No, you know what I mean? Like, he's a small linebacker. All of our linebackers are small, by the way, 6'1" and under. And by the way, that's a small linebacker core. So, I mean, safety, but linebacker is definitely second on my list.
Yeah. I'm not worried about the linebacker, especially at the interview they just had with White. And he's like, everybody, they're looking for me to reset, and he's ready to reset.
Was he dressed up in pads?
Huh?
Was he dressed up in pads? Was he hitting anybody? Did he play any game? Ain't going off an interview?
Yeah.
An interview, BIRDGANG? Interview?
Most linebacker cores are small, like Dang said. They are little these days, for sure. I think he's gonna be an all-pro linebacker this year. And like he said, he's banking on him becoming the best linebacker. He called it out. He said, I'm the best linebacker the Eagles have ever. They don't have linebackers as good as me, with the caliber of me. He goes, no slave to all the linebackers that have been here, but I know what I can do. I'm about to show you what I can do again. And that's going to give me a long-term extension because he's excited to be with Jordan Davis, Nolan Smith, Jalen Carter, because these are all young defensive linemen that's going to be there for a while. So he knows if he locks up that linebacker spot at the position that he's never, that we've never had a guy at his caliber. We never had no all-pro linebacker straight up that won a Super Bowl ever. So now that we got one, I think that, he's going to show up and show out this year, and he's going to get that contract extension by week 10. Look, sign his ass, and he's gonna be the best linebacker in the league this year.
Look, I am so ready for us to have a franchise linebacker. All right.
He said that's what we
was the last one that I could really think of. The next one is the guy we let go. Oh, man, what was Hicks? Jordan Hicks. He came out to be a good linebacker, Pro Bowl linebacker. As soon as he left us, 140, 150 tackles. I mean, so it is what it is. But I'm so ready for us to have a franchise linebacker signed to 5-year deal. This team, it's young, but they are young but getting experience at the same time. So that's why I'm optimistic about this team. If we could fix the linebacker position, and because our corners for the future, we're set with Rango, with Mitchell, with Cooper DeJean, with Rogers, our safety position with Reed, with Chauncey, but we need a little bit more depth. But the only weakness that I see on this team moving forward has to be the linebacker position, because if you don't have good linebackers like Vic Fangio say, man, I like Vic, man. He is keeping it real. He said you have to have good linebackers in the NFL. And that's, if he sees something in Zach Bond that we don't see, and Vic, I trust. I'm not there. You there, Vic? If you think that Bond is better than any other linebacker that could start opposite of White, go ahead. I'm not going to hit on you, but I'm going to give you about 4, 5, 6 games, and then I'm be like, what was you seeing that? Come on now, like
I feel like if it's Bond to be the star number 1 linebacker, then maybe that's a little far fetched. But since we have a guy like White that has been a star, best linebacker, like they were for more than 1 year, was the best linebacker in the game. Period.
Who?
White.
Oh yeah.
Like he had more than 1 year, so not like it was a year fluke.
4 years.
Talent is there, to have that, and then you got Braun being the guy to make sure he cleans up the high energy that he has, that everybody talks about, all that moving around stuff. That is what you want for that next second linebacker. Make the run, go throw your head in the middle of that hole, stop them running back while my other guy handles business. So I'm not really too worried about it. If they stay healthy, I think it's gonna be great. I think the scheme is going to help them out, and I think we're gonna be good, man. I'm not worried about no one really. This team right here is awesome. Trotter can take third spot. I see that by show now. I think eventually Trotter could take over for Braun too. That's my goal by the end of the season. I want to see Trotter and White, and those be our two linebackers going through the rest of the season into the playoffs, man. I think Trotter, his dad's not gonna let him fail, man. I just watching the interviews with Trotter, like, hey, you ain't gonna disrespect my name, my guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't care what you think or what anybody think you're gonna do, but you ain't gonna disrespect my name in Philadelphia. I got you here with the name. You here now. You ain't gonna disrespect my name here in Philadelphia. So I think that's the biggest move and the biggest thing it's gonna take. I think his dad's in his ear. He lives at home. So imagine finishing practice every day.
Hey, don't mean nothing. Shoot, you might
get Trotter. Did you see the way Trotter was in the interviews?
I ain't you. I'm talking my own name.
You know about Trotter's and those? You seen how Trotter the interviews? He let him hear a coach say something bad about his son in practice. So Trotter gonna be waiting in the driveway as soon as he pull up. Come on, I got the axe. Go start chopping wood, baby. Because Trotter got that grown man chop. You know what I'm saying? That grown man muscle. And that's what he's gonna do for his boy. He's gonna get him ready. I think he's gonna be ready by the middle of the season to take over that spot.
Yeah, man. Hey, look, I like it, man. But before we leave out of here, man, hey, look. First of all, I love the swag of this team.
Yeah.
Look, I wasn't all in on Chauncey Gardner being our primary safety. I'm not going to sugarcoat nothing because I don't lie. Unlike BIRDGANG, I don't lie. You know what I mean? I keep it real from day 1 to a million. I'm going to keep it real. Yeah, I wanted Justin Simmons, period, over Chauncey Gardner because I feel like that Justin Simmons is the perfect safety, overall safety, lead the league in in interceptions since he's been the past 5 years combined. So I wanted Justin Simmons, but the swag is back. And I have to give kudos, to Chauncey Gardner, man. You know what I mean? So I think with his attitude, with his, charisma and his childlike, you know what I mean? So he bring a lot to this team. So, but hey, this is a challenge. This new viral thing that's going hot on TikTok. Everybody doing their own thing. Give me my money thing. You know what I mean? But here we go. Hey, let's listen to it, BG. Let's go. Hold on. My money. Yeah. Here we go. Give me my money. Yeah. Give me my money. Give me my money. Yeah. Oh, Chauncey, how you messed that up? Why you messed that up, Chauncey? Hey, did you get the memo? Hey. How he messed that up?
Oh my God.
Yo, how you messed that up? Give me my money. Yo, everybody, give me my money. Look. Give me my money. Give me my money. Yeah.
Money. Money. Who the hell?
Hey, but I love it though. Yo, I love it. Yo,
hey, these boys,
I love it.
My final words is like these boys are back doing what they were doing the year we went to Super Bowl, having fun.
Yeah.
Last year when we did our shows, we were talking about how these boys were not having fun. No one looked happy ever. There's like it was dragging, the season dragged on and on and on. They were not having fun. These boys in 22, we had like some of the best touchdown celebrations, interception celebrations, all that. Those boys were having fun. And I think they are back to having fun this year. And I think that is one of the main reasons. Chauncey is back bringing the fire back to that team. And I just think everybody, man, they want to win, man. They want to go put their, next on the line and make sure that everybody gives 110%. And you just see the effort come out of everybody, even the backups, man. And I think that is going to be the big key of why the Eagles do win the Super Bowl this year.
I mean, look, I'm definitely feeling optimistic about this upcoming season, not only because of the vibe, but I already told you, every time the Eagles have a shitty end to a season the way they did, Howie Roseman is pissed. Jeffrey Lurie's pissed, and the team is pissed. So, like, they're going to go into the season, and you saw it throughout the whole offseason. A.J. Brown locked in training. Devontae Smith, they all got their money. So there's no need to be like, be all hostile. No, they are playing for fun again. Yeah, hey, I got paid. My family's good. Hey, we all on the same page. Hey, we got some good talent. Let's go out and prove that last year was a fluke. That 10, and 6, 11-6 season, that's not us. We better than that. And Devin White, I think Devin White, Jalen Hurts, and AJ Brown, right? All in a group text. It's called accountability, whatever it is.
Accountability, yeah.
Yeah, so the defense and offense is talking. The captain, and matter of fact, Devin White will be the captain. He will have a C on his chest. Him, Brandon Graham, Slay, those will be our 3 captains on the defensive side. And watch, with the C on his chest and him having that group chat with the offense, I'm telling you, and when things go wrong throughout the game, they know when to come together and say, hey, y'all did this, we messed up. Y'all did right. It's our fault. And that's how you take accountability, and that's how you move forward. Last year, I just feel like, man, we was just treading water, right? I mean, just like above like this. But we were never on top of the water. We were just trying to hang on for dear life while a rescue boat came to save us. But we drowned. We drowned last year. Nobody came to save us last year, right? And that we was everybody's Super Bowl last year. We coming off the Super Bowl loss the year before, but we was everybody rise up, primetime game, come after us, and that's why we was trailing 5-6 times last year that Jalen Hurts had to pull magic out of his butt to make us win by double digits. We were trailing 5 times against 4 good teams, 1 bad one. The Commander twice was bad. The Dallas Cowboys 10, the Bills 10, the Chiefs.
Miami.
I mean, Miami. I think
we
were
down
in that game.
They were up, and then they kind of came back. Yeah.
No, we were down because of the Hurts fumble, pickup, touchdown. So, but still, we came back on in all those games. But I feel like with the accountability group chat, that if we blow a team out or not, I think they're gonna say, hey, it wasn't enough. Come on now. We did this wrong. Y'all did this wrong. What can we do better to make this a good team, moving forward? Because, we have a lot of players that are on prove-it deals. Even Slay, it's my last year. But
it is his last year, though. He's for sure done.
No. I think he probably play 1 more or 2 more.
Go to the Pro Bowl and he'll be done. You know why? You got Ringo. You got Ringo. You got because they could probably gonna resign him if he plays good. They got Isaiah Rodgers. Then you got Cooper DeJean and Quinion Mitchell. You gotta get on the field. So in terms of starters, I think this is Slay's last.
He's playing for other teams also. So when I mean a 1-year prove-it deal, you're playing for other teams to put film on tape for other teams. So even Slay from BG, his last year, period. But the motivation is there to go out on top. With Devin White, right? A Pro Bowl, a Super Bowl champion, and now he wanted a 5-year, $100 million contract. You have a chance to get it with Philly. Yeah. You ball out. So he's on a 1-year deal, right? So we had multiple guys on a 1-year deal, like the Zach Bonds. So this
Milton Williams,
Milton Williams.
Marlon,
even Jordan Davis. Next year will be his 4th year.
He gonna get
next year. 4th year. You don't want to wait till the last year to try to sign him because the contract
in terms of the run stopping defense, as long as he stays healthy, his base in terms of stopping the run is good enough to get him re-signed.
But I'm saying he's also on the prove-it deal because a contract year, right?
Yeah.
Like next year, this is his 3rd year. So now you're gonna go into your 4th year, and you know Howie, he like to get in front of his contracts. So now before you start your 4th year, even though we have a 5th year option on him, but still you want to resign him before he blows up, right? You know, so I mean, look, this whole team is underdog mentality. Jalen Hurts went from number 2 player in the league to number 15. I mean, it's all over. Saquon Barkley, a bum, injury prone. He's out. Dallas freaking Goddard. He's working on a new contract. Hey, this is probably his last or second to last year. There's a lot of players on this team, so that's why I love the makeup of this team to go out and get it done this year.
Yeah, man. Hey, shout out to Joyce Shakes in the building. He was on our last show. You know, go check that out. If you guys didn't watch it, go replay that one. You know, he says 2 words, just Justin Simmons. If Bradbury plays well, I don't think a move will be made. Apparently, he has been doing really well. I don't want to believe it, but it's been true. He's been playing good at that's the safety spot, man.
He has not really been playing good.
That's all you need to hear. Like, I would be worried if they were saying Bradbury sucked at trying to make the transition. By him playing good, you gotta do that. Like I said, he's an Eagle, my guy. He was part of the team that took us to the Super Bowl, my guy. I give those guys more love. Think that they helped us get there.
Do you think having Bradbury and Blankenship is good enough to get us deep into our season, the playoffs?
Don't be saying that CJ is gonna be out like that, man. I was just saying.
No.
I'm about the first week of the season, like he'll fill in for like 2 weeks or something like that. And it's just CJ GJ. Because I really think
injury as a DB, shoulder injury as DB is a big thing. You know that, right? A shoulder injury as a DB is critical because you're tackle with your shoulders. And you don't tackle with your legs.
Like, they said it wasn't that bad.
I hear you. Bad could come to worse. It comes to season-ending injury.
Thank you for chasing our best safety we got. Go ahead.
What was his injury last season?
JC always trying to put bad juju on our
No. I tell the truth. You tell a lie.
I will say, though, by the end of the season, I think it's going to be CJ and Brown. Both. Sorry.
CJ and Brown?
Yeah.
Look. I really think we're going to have 3 safeties. Like, no lie. I think we're going to have a Malcolm Jenkins / Brian Dawkins in the box safety, which is who? Who's that guy? The box safety. Who's our box safety right now?
Blankenship.
Yes, he's a hard hitter. He's not afraid to get his nose dirty. But is he as fluent? I mean, is he experienced? I don't know. But yeah, he gets big D. And with Chauncey Gardner and whoever safety and Brown, that's why I say that we might have 3 safeties on the field, a box safety that you don't even need to bring in another nickel. I mean, you could just bring in the box safety, that could cover tight end, a wide receiver with underneath help, with help over the top. I mean, so you don't need to do that. So if I'm Vic Fangio, 3 safeties, 5 offensive linemen.
There's going to be a lot of single high safeties out formations. You know, we're going to be running a dime defense a lot too. They're going to be these players are going to play, man. That's all I know. These players are going to play. They're going to get in there, and they're going to do their damn thing, man. Like I said, like Ship, you know, all these guys are going to get their time to shine. But may the best men win, man. May the best men win, man.
A box safety, Drew. A box safety. The line of scrimmage, man. We need a safety that could go from up. Like, look. To trick the offense, right? Oh, shoot. They got like, check. And then now he comes in the box like Malcolm Jenkins always did, like Brian Dawkins always did, come in the box, and now you screwed because now you don't check into something that we are ready for because you didn't expect that safety to come down. But look, I'm excited, man. Look, I don't have no complaints. I just need depth pieces in certain places. Safety is one. Linebacker might be another one, and another defensive tackle. You know what I mean? Just some.
I think defensive tackle straight.
It's a long season.
We got a lot of them good. Marlon's backing up. You know, Milton Williams. We got the Gabe Hall guy. We got the dude from Denver that came over that was good at in Banjo's defense as a defensive tackle. I think our defensive tackles, I think we're good, man.
Yeah, I mean, hey, we'll see, man. I mean, look, we're going to see if right now we got, let me see, Jordan Davis, Marlon, PJ, Carter, Thomas, and Gabe Hall. That's 6. So, hey, we'll see if 6 is enough and if the 6 makes it.
Maro Jomo. Yeah, Thomas Booker. I didn't even know about that guy.
Oh, yeah. So we got Ojomo. Yeah, that's it, though. So we got 7 right now. 1, 2, 3,
8.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. So we do got 8. So, are we keeping 6? We're not keeping 8. We're definitely not keeping 8. So
I think we keep like 5 or 6.
I think 6.
I know Banjo said 6 or 7. I think in his press conference.
But we have to make room for the cornerbacks, the safeties. You know what I mean? So I think with 6 defense, tackles, you'll be fine with the rotation.
Yeah, that's what he was. So only one of those guys, probably that guy from Denver, if I had to cut one of those guys, that guy from Denver would be that guy.
Who? What guy? PJ?
Yeah.
Yeah. I cut PJ because Gabe Hall, man, I think he's experienced enough. I think he played for the Falcons or something like that, whatever it is. I mean, I don't remember.
I believe it.
So, but yeah, so I think Gabe Hall will be my 6 or 7, and I will just, oh man, Ojomo is a project though, man. Moro Ojomo, that's a reach, a reach for real. He might be a JPP if you give him the opportunity.
Yeah, this ain't been doing good though. Gabe Hall, Raiders. Oh, he already left to the Raiders? Why is he on the depth chart today?
Wait, did he leave?
Well, that's what he's saying, but
I mean, hey, this is today depth chart that got released earlier today. Unless he got relieved or got cut, he's still on the Eagles. Or maybe there's a couple more Gabe Halls out there. So, yeah. So, all right.
About Mojo. Yeah.
Yeah. See, that's the thing, though. Yeah. He's my one you might want to fight to keep on the roster. Okay. So, okay. All right.
Yeah.
So, he's my one. Like, you might want to fight to keep on the roster, but PJ, to me, goodbye. And then, like, if you're gonna keep 7, Davis, Carter, Marlon, Booker, and Davis, Carter, Marlon, Cooper, Milton Williams, Ojomo, and Gabe Hall. So
yeah,
all right. But hey, we'll definitely talk about this some more next week, man.
We have a preseason game to talk about too. That's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, we will. And look, and I'm thinking about going to the preseason game because it's right down the road, right? Baltimore, like, is here, Baltimore. So it's about an hour from me. So I might try to go.
Get the footage for the show, then, my guy. If you go,
nah, I mean, I might try to go, but I'm not gonna say I am going because no. But you definitely look. Hey, preseason game, I don't expect much. I don't even expect our starters to even play the first preseason game.
I think they can play a little bit.
Preseason game, I really think the second preseason game, but we'll see.
We'll see what happens, man. Salute to all you guys to the rocking with. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, man. And I think we're gonna end it off with showing the world because, like I said, my Niner fans are like, "Oh, our running back's on the cover of Madden." And I'm about to get mad. Anybody want to get beat down in Madden, hit me up on Twitter, and I'll beat you down because the Eagles are 91, baby. We're about to wreck shop this year in Madden. Saquon's going to be ridiculous. Our receivers going to be ridiculous. Jams going to be ridiculous. Everybody going to be ridiculous. It's going to be nice. But, let's talk about the Olympics again. I started the show with it. I'm in the show with it. My quarterback, your quarterback, Jalen freaking Hurts. Of the 2028 Olympics. So, fly, Eagles, fly. Till next time, we out.
it's our turn.